Paris Saint-Germain retained the UEFA Champions League title after defeating Arsenal 4-3 on penalties following a tense 1-1 draw after extra time in the final at Budapest's Puskás Arena on Saturday night. The victory secured back-to-back European crowns for Luis Enrique's side and denied Arsenal a historic first Champions League triumph in a dramatic contest that showcased the quality, resilience, and determination of both teams. The final brought together two clubs with contrasting European histories. PSG entered the match as defending champions, aiming to cement their status among Europe's elite by becoming one of the few clubs to successfully defend the Champions League trophy. Arsenal, meanwhile, were seeking their first-ever Champions League title and hoping to cap a remarkable season with the biggest prize in club football. Arsenal began the match with confidence and intensity, refusing to be intimidated by the reigning champions. Mikel Arteta's side pressed aggressively and looked dangerous whenever they moved forward. Their positive approach was rewarded early when Kai Havertz gave the Gunners the lead. The German forward finished clinically after a well-worked attacking move, sending the Arsenal supporters into celebration and putting PSG under immediate pressure. The goal energized Arsenal, who continued to defend with discipline while looking to exploit spaces on the counterattack. PSG enjoyed long spells of possession but struggled to break down Arsenal's organized defensive structure during the opening stages of the match. As the game progressed, PSG gradually began to assert themselves. The French champions increased the tempo of their attacks and forced Arsenal deeper into their own half. Their persistence paid off midway through the second half when they were awarded a penalty. Ousmane Dembélé stepped up and calmly converted the spot kick, sending Arsenal goalkeeper David Raya the wrong way to level the score at 1-1. The equalizer shifted momentum firmly in PSG's favor. Luis Enrique's side pushed forward in search of a winner, with Dembélé, Achraf Hakimi, and their attacking teammates creating several dangerous opportunities. Arsenal, however, remained resilient and relied on the heroics of Raya, who produced a series of important saves to keep his side in the contest. With neither side able to find a decisive goal during regulation time, the final moved into extra time. The additional 30 minutes were filled with tension as fatigue began to affect both teams. PSG continued to dominate possession and looked the more likely side to score, while Arsenal remained dangerous on the break. Both teams created chances, but neither could find the breakthrough that would settle the final before the shootout. Defenders threw themselves into challenges, goalkeepers made crucial interventions, and every attack carried the potential to decide the destination of the trophy. Despite the drama, the deadlock remained unbroken after 120 minutes, meaning Europe's most prestigious club competition would be decided from the penalty spot. The shootout proved every bit as dramatic as the match itself. PSG and Arsenal exchanged successful penalties in the opening rounds, with both sides displaying remarkable composure under immense pressure. David Raya briefly gave Arsenal hope when he produced an important save to keep the Gunners in contention. Achraf Hakimi converted confidently for PSG before Declan Rice responded for Arsenal, ensuring the tension remained high throughout the shootout. However, as the pressure intensified, Arsenal's hopes began to fade. Crucial misses proved costly for the Premier League side, allowing PSG to seize control. With the opportunity to secure victory, Lucas Beraldo stepped forward and converted the decisive penalty, sparking wild celebrations among the PSG players and supporters as the holders successfully defended their European crown. The triumph represents another landmark achievement for PSG and manager Luis Enrique. Successfully defending the Champions League is a feat accomplished by very few clubs, and the victory further strengthens PSG's growing reputation as one of the dominant forces in European football. The French champions demonstrated their quality throughout the competition and showed tremendous character in the final, recovering from an early setback before holding their nerve in the shootout. For Arsenal, the defeat will be painful. Arteta's side came agonizingly close to making history and produced a performance full of courage and determination. While they ultimately fell short, their run to the final highlighted the significant progress the club has made in recent years. Although Arsenal leave Budapest disappointed, they can take pride in reaching the biggest stage in European club football and competing toe-to-toe with their reigning champions. PSG, meanwhile, depart Hungary celebrating another unforgettable night having once again proven their class to stand at the summit of European football. As the PSG players lifted the famous trophy amid scenes of jubilation, they confirmed their place among the continent's elite and added another glorious chapter to the club's history. For Arsenal, the wait for a first Champions League title continues, but their journey to the final suggests they will remain contenders on Europe's biggest stage for years to come.